What is up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about how I use big swim baits in the pre-spawn to catch and target some of the biggest bass you're going to see all year. Let's dive in. It's going to be an awesome. So the first thing that you need to understand about big swim bait game, and we're talking swim baits 6-inch or greater, is the fact that these baits have what everyone understands as drawing power. Now, what is drawing power? Drawing power is the fact that these swim baits mimic larger prey and they are a high profile target, right? They're going to pull fish out of cover. They're going to make fish follow them. Even if the fish doesn't bite it, it's going to investigate it. If you've thrown a big swim bait, you know what this is. Those bass will follow it like a dog chasing a ball. They're curious. They want to understand what that bait. Now, different types of swim baits work in different situations, but the best bait for sheer drawing power is a glide bait. And in the pre-spawn, I've learned that a soft glide bait can be superior. Fish, for whatever reason, in the northern Midwest are super sketchy. They're flighty when they come in, and a loud glide bait might not get the same kind of bite. So what I've learned in the pre-spawn here is that a soft glide bait oftentimes will generate bites when nothing else will, and that is simply due to drawing power, right? The fish are going to come out and take a run at this bait simply because they cannot resist it. It's what I call the buffet effect, and that's kind of the second reason. You know when you're at a buffet and you go down the line and you get all this food and then you reach the end and there's rolls and biscuits there? You know you don't want bread. If you eat bread, you're going to get filled up, but everybody always takes one. That's what a swim bait is to a bass, especially a big swim bait. It is that buffet effect. It is the fact that they are going to expend energy to hit that bait, but it's going to be a big payoff. Especially when fish are in the shallows thinking about spawning, that big bite window can expand and enhance your ability to really get after them. And when we're talking about fish with drawing power, fish drawn to these bigger baits, the soft swim bait is a really non-aggressive way to get those fish to bite. And the cool thing about soft swim bait game is literally, it looks like a fluke, it looks like a glide bait, and it's going to pull those fish out. Now, the Berkeley Nessie is the bait that I fish, and I fish it because it is affordable. And there are other baits that are probably better, but I'm talking about a soft glide bait bite here that has a window of probably 2.5 weeks. I don't fish it much outside of that, except if there's an exceptional shad spawn bite in the summer. But the soft glide bait here on top of the water gives you a great drawing power effect, and it will literally show you where those fish are. It is a fantastic search tool, and that's reason number 3 why I use it. If the fish aren't going to eat the bait, they're going to show you where they are. A lot of times in the spring we have either really clear water or we have water that is dark and dirty. The swim bait and the big profile of the swim bait can be used as a search tool because those fish will follow it, they'll show you where they are, and then you can come back with another more subtle bait and catch those fish. The other bait that I enjoy throwing a lot in the pre-spawn is the big soft swim bait. We're talking mag drafts, we're talking coal shads, we're talking dangerous, loaded swim baits. The soft bodied swim bait at this time in clear water can be an absolute killer. And what it's going to do is it provides a realistic profile. Here's the Cadillac of soft bodied swim baits that are affordable for anglers. This is the 6-inch mag draft by Megabass, and it is the gold standard. You can see it has the beautiful head wobble there, it has the great tail kick, it also has the great rig on the bottom of it. This bait does everything well. You can throw it up around docks and shallow cover, you can throw it out deep, but literally this bait has almost replaced the swim bait for me in the pre-spawn. Before the fish get on the beds, they will follow this bait, they will chew this bait. You cannot go wrong throwing this bait, and it works in clear water, it works in dirty water. The thing I love about the mag draft is it's literally going to show you where the fish are. It has drawing power, it's that buffet effect, and it is a great search tool. It is a fantastic option to Another option in that soft-bodied swim bait land is the coal shad. When fish tend to be a little bit shallower and I want to hunt them shallower, I'm going to throw the coal shad. Because it is unweighted, you can move this bait through shallow cover and vegetation a little bit easier. I like to put scent in that honeycomb feature on the tail right there. As you see it, I'm zooming in on it because those crevices will hold scent a little bit longer than a mag draft will and give you that extra bite. It's also got the exaggerated head wobble and tail kick. It's a great bait to throw shallow. I really enjoy it, and it's just a bait that's going to generate bites. And the soft body game is a really good bite in that pre-spawn window when fish are looking for a big meal. Now, after the fish get on the beds and they come off the beds and you have males up shallow being fry garters and females back on transition areas, this is when I turn to the hard-bodied swim bait. So here is the M1 jointed swim bait, and this is a 6-inch bait, but what I'm looking for at this time is a reactionary bait that's really going to make those male bass react. This is a loud bait. It's an annoying bait to bass because it clacks in the water, and around fry, this bait is going to get absolutely inhaled. You can burn it over the top, you can fish it down low, but the one thing that I really like about a hard-bodied swim bait is in that immediate post-spawn phase, this is going to generate vicious reaction bites from male bass up shallow who are guarding their fry, and female bass who are out on those areas recovering or up under docks will come unglued on a hard swim bait. Let me tell you, it is a great way to catch them, and M1 from Handing is a really affordable bait. You can get 3 of them for 19 bucks, and they have Mustad Ultra Point hooks on them. You can catch them. Also, if you can throw a bait that is a hard bait that looks like a white bass, when the white bass start running, you can catch some of the biggest bass of the year because they're going to hunt those white and yellow bass when they move up to spawn. I have caught some absolute dandy smallmouths on hard swim baits in the pre-spawn and immediate post-spawn because the white bass spawn is corresponding with that, and this bait is one of the best baits out there for the white bass bite. Let me tell you, it just will get bit when other things won't, and it will call fish in. You can be aggressive with your retrieve on these baits at this time. Those fish will come unglued. If you like catching pike, these are baits to throw all the time, but in that immediate post-spawn phase, the hard swim bait is a dandy of a bait to throw, and it will generate hundreds of strikes for you and some of the biggest fish of the year. Guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with us today. Hopefully you have the confidence now to get some baits, to pick up that swim bait and fish it. You can't fish it wrong in the pre-spawn. It's going to let you know where they're at because it's got drawing power. It's that buffet effect, and it is a fabulous search tool. Hope you guys learned something today. If you did, like and subscribe. Let us know in the comment section what you want to see in the future. We have a bunch of stuff planned. We have a bunch of exciting things planned, guys. So let us know what you want to see. We want to make videos that you want to watch. Go to our links, help support us, help the channel grow. And thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. We'll see you next time.